March 11, 2018, New York, USA, a general view of Yankee Stadium before the game between the New York City and the Los Angeles Galaxy. Mandatory credit, Vincent Carchietta-USA Today Sports. Vincent Carchietta, the Yankees made a trade with the Diamondbacks on Wednesday, acquiring LHP Ronald Roman and cash considerations in exchange for minor league of Tim Locastro, per MLB Network's Mark Feinsand. New York designated Locastro for assignment earlier this week to make room for DJ LeMahieu, and instead of letting him walk, they were able to get a return. Roman is a 17-year-old Dominican Republic product the D-backs acquired as an international signee last year. Roman has yet to play a professional game, while Locastro has been playing in the minors since 2013 when he was drafted by the Blue Jays. In AAA last season he owned a .279 average with 4 homers and 25 RBI. Why aren't Yankees spending? 0 hours 0 minutes and 33 seconds. Sweeney Murti goes in depth as to why he believes the Yankees are being cautious about spending money on Bryce Harper and Manny Machado. Yankees fans have been a bit confused this offseason, as GM Brian Cashman has been relatively quiet with the moves he has made. Instead of spending on players like Bryce Harper and Manny Machado, he has instead signed names like Troy Tulowitzki and DJ LeMahieu to fill in the gaps. Normally, New York is the team that goes after the big shots on the market, but why hasn't that been the case this offseason? Sweeney Murti explains how the Yankees' recent success these past 2 seasons has kept Cashman's checkbook in his pocket instead of hashing out the big deals. September 15, 2018, San Francisco, California, USA. Colorado Rockies infielder DJ LeMahieu, 9, looks to throw the ball during the 7th inning against the San Francisco Giants at it. Mandatory credit, Keel Maddox USA Today Sports. Keel Maddox, newest Yankees infielder DJ LeMahieu was introduced on Wednesday during a conference call with the press. The 3-time Gold Glove Award winner agreed to a 2-year deal with the Yankees on Friday. Here's what we learned about the All-Star's upcoming role in the Bronx. All signs point to LeMahieu serving as a super utility man. The possibility of LeMahieu playing in multiple positions for the Yankees next season is high. New York told the infield to bring a lot of gloves to spring training, according to The Athletic's Lindsay Adler. Although LeMahieu has only patrolled second base since 2015, he said he's comfortable playing shortstop, which will aid the Yankees while Didi Gregorius recovers from surgery. October 7, 2018, Denver, Colorado, USA. Colorado Rockies relief pitcher Adam Ottavino zeroed pitches during the 7th inning against the Milwaukee Brewers in Game 3 of the 2018 NLDS Playoff Baseball Series at Coors Field. Mandatory credit, Russell Lansford USA Today Sports. Russell Lansford, the Yankees may be zeroing in on one of the last remaining elite relievers on the free agent market. With just weeks to go before pitchers and catchers report for spring training, New York's need to bulk its bullpen is reaching an apex. The Yankees reportedly still have their hat in the fiercely competitive ring for free agent Adam Ottavino. FanCred's John Heyman reported on Wednesday the Bronx Bombers are talking to the right-handed reliever. Acquiring Ottavino would give New York major leverage over its Red Sox rivals, who are still struggling to furnish an anemic bullpen. The Yankees have been in pursuit of free agent 3B/SS Manny Machado, who is reportedly looking for a deal that will pay him roughly $300 million over 10 years. Here are the latest rumors. January 16, 12:19 p.m. The White Sox offered Machado $175 million over 7 years, reports ESPN's Buster Olney. To refresh your memory, the Yankees signed Jacoby Ellsbury to a 7-year, $153 million contract. The White Sox are only offering $22 million more to try and sign Machado. According to Olney, Chicago's approach is like Boston's with J.D. Martinez last offseason. The Red Sox offered $100 million to Martinez and waited 2 months. If the White Sox offer emerges as best, it may reopen talks with the Yankees for Machado. Chris Carelli, SNY, TV, Facebook, Twitter, About Me, Archives. Manny Machado was supposed to help the Yankees surpass the Red Sox. He's apparently not coming, and neither is Bryce Harper, so the Yanks should double down on their strongest facet, the bullpen. If the Yankees want to measure up to the Red Sox, they must possess an advantage somewhere on the roster that unequivocally distances the World Series champs. Adding one more elite reliever, like Adam Ottavino, should make it next to impossible for the Red Sox to catch the Yankees in that department, even if Boston re-signs Craig Kimbrel. Boston arguably has a slight edge in the rotation and the offenses are quite similar in strength, but the overall scale could tip toward New York if the Yanks add to an already dominant bullpen. Much has been made about the Yankees coming up short in the offseason if they're unable to secure Machado or Harper. Expectations were high that one of the two 26-year-old stars would become part of the Yankees after the team reset their luxury tax rate. Adding Machado or Harper would have clearly pushed the Yanks' offense ahead of Boston's. October 7, 2018, Denver, Colorado, USA. Colorado Rockies second baseman DJ LeMahieu, 9, hits a double during the third inning against the Milwaukee Brewers in Game 3 of the 2018 NLDS Playoff Baseball Series at Coors Field. Mandatory credit, Russell Lansford, USA Today Sports. Russell Lansford, it's not just his Gold Glove the Yankees like about DJ LeMahieu. The Yankees' internal data suggested LeMahieu was undervalued offensively, according to Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic. His elite defense and superior makeup are bonuses for New York, which signed the former Colorado Rocky to a 2-year, $24 million contract. March 11, 2018, New York, USA. A general view of Yankee Stadium before the game between the New York City and the Los Angeles Galaxy. Mandatory credit, Vincent Carchietta-USA Today Sports. Vincent Carchietta, former New York Yankees closer and Texas Rangers Hall of Fame pitcher John Wetteland was arrested on Monday on a child sex abuse charge in Texas. The Dallas Morning News was the first to report the arrest. Wetteland, 52, is accused of continuous sexual abuse of a child under the age of 14, according to Denton County Jail records. He posted a $25,000 bond and was released from custody on Monday, the same day as his arrest. New York Yankees former player Mel Stottlemyre is introduced during the 66th annual Old Timers Day game at Yankee Stadium. Brad Penner, U.S. Press Wire. John Harper, SNY.TV. Twitter, Mel Stottlemyre always seemed to be at peace with the fact that he came along at the wrong time in Yankee history, an all-star pitcher on many bad teams during one of the longest championship droughts the franchise has ever known. I was always too blessed to think of it that way, Stottlemyre told me once. Even after being diagnosed with multiple myeloma, the blood cancer that he succumbed to on Monday at age 77, Stottlemyre had the relentlessly positive outlook of a man who was grateful for his lot in life, as a major league player and then coach with 5 world championship rings. Harper, McCarron share half votes, 0 hours 0 minutes and 54 seconds. SNY's John Harper and Anthony McCarron debate their votes on whether Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens should be enshrined in Cooperstown. John Harper, SNY.TV. Twitter, even with 4 newly elected Hall of Famers off the ballot, and my anti-Ped stance firmly in place regarding Barry Bonds or Roger Clemens, I still voted for 10 players this year, the 6th straight time I've used the maximum number of spots allowed, so yeah, I guess I'm officially a big Hall guy now, after years of thinking small Hall was the way to go. And I'm okay with that. Not that I'm good with Harold Baines being elected by a 16-person committee in December, but I do believe that for years baseball writers as a whole tended to take too much pride in making the Hall of Fame more exclusive than those in other sports, at the expense of rewarding excellence. New York Yankees pitcher CC Sabathia throws the ball during workouts one day before the 2018 American League wildcard game at Yankee Stadium. Danielle Parhiskaran/NorthJersey.com via USA Today Sports. Yankees LHP CC Sabathia was just having a catch with teammate Dellin Betances when he began to feel shortness of breath. He knew something was up. For me, Sabathia told Yes Network's Ryan Ruocco, normally, I can run, swim, do whatever, elliptical for however long. My cardio's normally really good. So for me to have shortness of breath playing catch, I knew something was up. The 38-year-old Sabathia would undergo an angioplasty to clear a blocked artery in December, a heart procedure he is expected to recover fully from. Mariano Rivera pitched a scoreless ninth inning. AP, Anthony McCarron, SNY.TV, Twitter, let's start the discussion of my 2019 ballot for the Baseball Hall of Fame with an easy one. Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer in history, gets my vote en route to enshrinement. Any objections? No, that won't last long. Mel Stottlemyre passes away 0 hours 0 minutes and 58 seconds. SNY's John Harper and Anthony McCarron reflect on the life and legacy of Mel Stottlemyre. Former Yankees and Mets pitching coach Mel Stottlemyre died at age of 77 at his home in Seattle on Sunday night, as first reported by Bill Madden of the New York Daily News. Stottlemyre had endured a long battle with bone marrow cancer. He won a World Series as Mets pitching coach in 1986 and won 4 World Series as pitching coach for the Yankees from their title run between 1996 to 2000. Los Angeles Dodgers shortstop Manny Machado celebrates after hitting a home run during the first inning against the Atlanta Braves in Game 2 of the 2018 NLDS at Dodger Stadium. Richard Maxon, USA Today Sports, Andy Martino, SNY.TV, Twitter. For months, it's been clear through sources that while the Yankees like Manny Machado as a player, they don't plan on outbidding aggressive teams like the Phillies and White Sox. Now, word comes from a person with direct knowledge of Machado's thinking that he plans to choose the team that makes the highest offer. In most cases, this would be about as stunning as source. Sun will set this evening. New York Yankees starting pitcher Sonny Gray delivers a pitch during the first inning of a baseball game against the Baltimore Orioles, Friday, June 1, 2018, in Baltimore. AP photo, Nick Waz's AP. The Yankees have some more moves to make this offseason, which still includes trading Sonny Gray. Per FanCred's John Heyman, things are ramping up in talks centering around Gray since CC Sabathia was given clearance to pitch. Heyman reports at least 6 teams are interested in the right-hander, which includes the Reds, Padres, Brewers, A's, Mariners and Braves. September 1, 2018, Bronx, NY, USA. New York Yankees shortstop Gleyber Torres, 25, is congratulated after hitting a 2-run home run against the Detroit Tigers during the 5th inning at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Andy Marlin, USA Today Sports, Andy Marlin. With the addition of DJ LeMahieu, the Yankees now have 2 of the top 10 second basemen in baseball, at least according to MLB Network's Top 10 Second Basemen Right Now show. Gleyber Torres, number 8, and LeMahieu, number 10, made the list. The full list, in order. October 8, 2018, Bronx, NY, USA. New York Yankees starting pitcher Luis Severino, 40, reacts after being relieved in the 4th inning against the Boston Red Sox in Game 3 of the 2018 ALDS Playoff Baseball Series at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Adam Hunger, USA Today Sports, Adam Hunger. With the deadline for teams to exchange numbers with players who are arbitration eligible passed on Friday, the Yankees had 9 players to strike deals with, and all but one settled. Yankees RHP Luis Severino will enter arbitration as both sides couldn't come to terms. Severino, who made $604,975 last season, is projected to make $5.1 million in arbitration. But Severino didn't help himself with a rough second half of his 2018 season. This will be Severino's first year in arbitration, so the process will be new to him. It also may be new to some Yankees fans depending on if you followed Dylan Benz's rough hearing back in 2017, September 15, 2018, San Francisco, California, USA. Colorado Rockies infielder DJ LeMahieu, 9, looks to throw the ball during the 7th inning against the San Francisco Giants at it. Mandatory credit, Keel Maddox, USA Today Sports, Keel Maddox, Chris Carelli, SNY, TV, Facebook, Twitter. About me, archives. The Yankees came to an agreement with a Gold Glove infielder Friday afternoon, but it wasn't Manny Machado. The Yankees appear to have strayed even further away from Machado, agreeing to a 2-year, $24 million contract with DJ LeMahieu, according to reports and confirmed by SNY TV's Andy Martino. LeMahieu, 30, is contact hitter who owns a career .298 average with a .350 on-base percentage and .406 slugging percentage. LeMahieu does possess home-road splits that favor hitter-friendly Coors Field, but his approach at the plate could still translate well in New York. October 8, 2018, Bronx, NY, USA, New York Yankees starting pitcher Luis Severino, 40, reacts after being relieved in the fourth inning against the Boston Red Sox in Game 3 of the 2018 ALDS Playoff Baseball Series at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit. Adam Hunger, USA Today Sports. Adam Hunger, Friday is the deadline for teams to exchange numbers with players who are arbitration eligible. If a deal is not agreed upon, they must schedule a hearing next month in front of a panel of arbitrators to determine that player's salary for the 2019 season. Teams that do not reach deals could still negotiate up until the hearing date on a 1-year contract or multi-year extension. October 7, 2018, Denver, Colorado, USA. Colorado Rockies second baseman DJ LeMahieu, 9, hits a double during the third inning against the Milwaukee Brewers in Game 3 of the 2018 NLDS Playoff Baseball Series at Coors Field. Mandatory credit. Russell Lansford, USA Today Sports. Russell Lansford, the Yankees are close to signing another infielder, DJ LeMahieu. SNY's Andy Martino has confirmed that LeMahieu has agreed to a 2-year deal with the Yankees, pending physical. The deal for the infielder likely pulls the Yankees out of the Manny Machado sweepstakes, but Martino reports that is not a certainty yet. New York Yankees relief pitcher Zach Britton pitches during the fourth inning against the Boston Red Sox in Game 4 of the 2018 ALDS at Yankee Stadium. Brad Penner, USA Today Sports. The Yankees announced they resigned LHP Zach Britton to a 3-year, $39 million deal with a team option that also includes an opt-out clause. New York must exercise or decline its 4th-year option for the 2022 season after the second season of Britton's contract. If the Yankees decline Britton's 4th-year team option, then Britton has the ability to opt out and become a free agent prior to the 2021 season. Britton will earn $13 million in each of the first 3 years of his contract. The 4th-year team option is worth $14 million. Los Angeles Dodgers shortstop Manny Machado celebrates after hitting a home run during the first inning against the Atlanta Braves in Game 2 of the 2018 NLDS at Dodger Stadium. Richard Maxson, USA Today Sports. Andy Martino, SNY.TV. Twitter, it's come to this. The final lingering hope for Yankee fans who want free agent Manny Machado is that Brian Cashman will pull one of his stealth strikes, swoop in with a late offer and shock us all with news out of nowhere. At this point, that's probably the only way Machado becomes a Yankee. The Yanks haven't engaged Machado's camp much in the new year, according to multiple Major League sources. Plus, they haven't made an offer yet. Plus, they signed another guy and told him that he was their shortstop. Plus, as we reported way back in October, they've been lukewarm in Machado's free agency all along. October 3, 2018, Los Angeles, California, USA. Los Angeles Dodgers infielder Manny Machado waits for his turn in the batting cage prior to Game 1 of the 2018 NLDS Playoff Baseball Series at Dodger Stadium. Mandatory credit. Robert Hanashiro, USA Today Sports. Robert Hanashiro, the Yankees, clearly in need of outside help in order to add more stars to their payroll, can thank one fan for helping them raise, so far, $87 toward a $300 million goal to help them sign free agent Manny Machado. Joshua Anderson started the GoFundMe page on Jan. 9 with the hope that the Yanks, who are not the favorites to snag Machado, will get him. Help Hal Steinbrenner sign Manny Machado. The page reads up top, followed by this blurb. Los Angeles Dodgers shortstop Manny Machado hits an RBI double during the 9th inning against the Arizona Diamondbacks at Chase Field. Jennifer Stewart, USA Today Sports. The Yankees have reached the offseason many believed would see them make monumental moves that push them to the head of the pack in the American League as they aim for a 28th World Series title. Here is an update of rumors surrounding the Yankees' pursuits, followed by my take on how things currently stand and may shake out. Is Machado off the board? August 28, 2018, Bronx, NY. USA, New York Yankees third baseman Miguel Andujar, 41, throws a runner out at first base to end the top of the fifth inning against the Chicago White Sox at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Wendell Cruz, USA Today Sports. Wendell Cruz, Chris Carelli, SNY, TV, Facebook, Twitter, About Me, archives all along. Attached speculation to the Yankees' potential signing of Manny Machado has come with Miguel Andujar enduring the largest impact of the move, a trade out of New York. However, there is a distinct chance that the Yankees hold on to Andujar, at least in the short term, should they sign Machado and consequently unavoidable fallout to the rest of the roster. The Yankees will not trade Andujar for just anyone. The starting pitchers worth Andujar's talent might not necessarily be available in trade, and certain clubs may not be willing to deal with New York. Keeping Andujar presents some issues, not all necessarily bad, for the Yankees. Brian Cashman mandatory credit, Kim Clement, USA Today Sports. Kim Clement, as everyone awaits if Manny Machado will sign with the Yankees, or elsewhere. Perhaps the Bombers are no longer the big spending behemoth they once were. According to the final MLB spending figures obtained by the Associated Press for 2018, the Yankees had the sixth highest payroll in the league at $182.7 million. It marked a significant decrease of more than $25 million from the 2017 season and was their smallest payroll figure since 2003. October 2, 2018, Bronx, NY, USA. New York Yankees pitcher CC Sabathia throws the ball during workouts one day before the 2018 American League wildcard playoff baseball game at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Danielle Parhiskaran /NorthJersey.com via USA Today Sports. Danielle Parhiskaran. The Yankees received some good news about LHP Sabathia. Sabathia, who underwent a heart procedure last month, passed a follow-up stress test on Tuesday. Now, the veteran is allowed to work out, which includes baseball activities. Yankees GM Brian Cashman said during a conference call last week that he has been waiting to deal RHP Sonny Gray until he was sure Sabathia would be healthy enough to play next season. With Sabathia just getting back on the grind, Cashman may not be too hasty in sparking a trade for Gray, but it wouldn't be a surprise to hear talks have ramped up again. New York Yankees relief pitcher Zach Britton throws the ball during the seventh inning against the Boston Red Sox in Game 1 of the 2018 ALDS at Fenway Park. Abdekiara, USA Today Sports. John Harper, SNY.TV, Twitter. The theme of this Yankees offseason is finding ways to close the gap on the Red Sox, and there's no denying the rivals to the north established a clear level of superiority last season. Yet it's plausible to make the case that, at least for the moment, the Yankees have opened an important gap of their own over the Sox. Right now, in fact, they own a Patriots vs. Jets-like advantage in the bullpen, if I can extend the New York-Boston angle to make a point. Los Angeles Dodgers third baseman Manny Machado in the second inning against the Colorado Rockies at Coors Field. Isaiah J. Downing, USA Today Sports. Yankees GM Brian Cashman has said Troy Tulowitzki is the starting shortstop, but it would also not take them out of the Manny Machado sweepstakes. Tulowitzki said he joined the Yankees because he could continue to play shortstop. So what would happen if Machado, who prefers shortstop over third base, signs with the Bombers? Well, it would be awesome, according to Tulowitzki. July 7, 2017, Toronto, Ontario, Can. Toronto Blue Jays shortstop Troy Tulowitzki, 2, throws the ball around prior to an MLB game against the Houston Astros at Rogers Center. Mandatory credit, Kevin Souza USA Today Sports. Kevin Souza, Troy Tulowitzki garnered interest from 16 teams following a workout in front of scouts in December, but the veteran shortstop ultimately chose the Yankees. Tulowitzki said it was simple. He wanted to play shortstop and play for a contender. The 34-year-old explained his reasoning during a conference call on Monday and said, "The Yankees offered him both of those opportunities, despite the team's pursuit of free agent Manny Machado and expectation for Didi Gregorius to return the second half of the season from Tommy John surgery." September 16, 2018, Bronx, NY, USA. New York Yankees pitcher Zach Britton, 53, pitches against the Toronto Blue Jays during the ninth inning at Yankee Stadium. Mandatory credit, Catalina Fragoso USA Today Sports. Catalina Fragoso, Chris Carelli, SNY, TV, Facebook, Twitter. About me, archives. The Yankees should be pursuing the likes of Manny Machado, but the hole in the bullpen was much larger than the need for a $30 million per season position player. As such, the Yankees sought out a familiar face in left-handed reliever Zach Britton to seal the gap, laying out a guaranteed $39 million for 3 years. The agreement has a fourth-year option for $14 million that the Yanks can exercise after year 2 of the deal. If the Yankees decide not to grant the option, Britton has the ability to opt out of the deal. If neither happens, Britton sticks around for the third year. Either way, the Yankees, who are being criticized by some for their lack of spending, are sinking significant cash into a setup reliever, and there's a reason for that. Zach Britton back to the Bronx. 0 hours 2 minutes and 0 seconds. The Yankees have reportedly agreed to a 3-year deal worth $39 million guaranteed to bring reliever Zach Britton back to the Bronx. Zach Britton will don pinstripes once again. The left-hander has reportedly agreed to a 3-year deal worth $39 million guaranteed. The contract includes an opt-out and club option for a 4th season. A source told SNY's Andy Martino earlier Saturday night that Britton was close to a deal with the Bombers. July 7, 2017, Toronto, Ontario, Can. Toronto Blue Jays shortstop Troy Tulowitzki, 2, throws the ball around prior to an MLB game against the Houston Astros at Rogers Center. Mandatory credit, Kevin Souza USA Today Sports. Kevin Souza, Chris Carelli, SNY, TV, Facebook, Twitter. About me, archives. The Yankees have reached the offseason many believed would see them make monumental moves that push them back to the head of the pack in the American League as they aim for a 28th World Series title. Here is an update of rumors surrounding the Yankees' pursuits, followed by my take on how things currently stand and may shake out. New York Yankees starting pitcher Sonny Gray delivers a pitch during the first inning of a baseball game against the Baltimore Orioles, Friday, June 1, 2018, in Baltimore. AP photo, Nick Waz's AP. Yankees GM Brian Cashman declared back at the GM meetings that he was working hard to ship beleaguered LHP Sonny Gray out of the Bronx via trade before spring training begins. Well, things might have changed on that front. Last month, The Athletic's Ken Rosenthal broke the news that Yankees veteran LHP CC Sabathia needed a heart procedure known as an angioplasty to fix a blocked artery. The surgery went as expected, and Sabathia was said to be ready by the time spring training came around. Andy Martino, SNY.TV, Twitter. Troy Tulowitzki signed with the Yankees to be the starting shortstop until Didi Gregorius returns, meaning that Manny Machado almost certainly will not be able to play his favorite position in New York. According to people with direct knowledge of negotiations, Tulowitzki was only talking with teams that were willing to offer him a starting job. That list included the Cubs and Pirates, as SNY reported earlier on Friday. If the Yankees do sign Machado, it would only be to play third base, where he is an elite defender. But Machado has repeatedly expressed a preference to play short. He will have to compromise if he wants to be a Yankee.